Hi, Mighty Mommy here, and I'm ready to share some quick and dirty parenting tips with you that will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. I'm your host, Cheryl Butler. As children move into middle school and high school years, they begin to have many new influences in their lives. Their once innocent outlook is questioned, as well as their sense of style and who they befriend. Don't be surprised to see major shifts in the movies they watch and the music they listen to. As your adolescents develop into their new identity, they may challenge the way things have always been done in your household and may not seek your advice as much. You'll find them hiding out in their bedrooms, spending endless hours texting and on social media, and start hanging out with friends, new friends, who you've never heard of or met before. One of the best ways that you can continue to influence your child's life is to stay involved. By getting to know your child's friends, you can gain some insight into the relationships that your child is involved in and keep an eye on those relationships to make sure they stay positive. Mighty Mommy has 5 tips on how parents can get to know their child's friends as the teen years begin to unfold. Tip number 1, welcome your child's friends into your home. Encourage your child to invite their friends over whenever you're at home so that you have a chance to get to know them. Engage their friends by being welcoming, calling them by their first names, asking them questions about what their sports interests and hobbies are, finding out what part of town they live in with their family. You don't have to conduct a formal interview to start forming a relationship with your child's friends, but by being receptive to them and initiating friendly conversation, you'll start building a positive foundation for your own kids to feel comfortable coming home with their friends. Don't be quick to judge some of your teen's community of friends either. Dark eyeliner or nose piercing does not immediately signify a bad kid. This age group can be very shy and often socially inept, so encourage as many positive encounters as possible so all parties will feel comfortable, and soon you'll start to see their true personalities emerge. And tip number 2, become an observer. The avenue Mighty Mommy often takes when it comes to getting to know my kids' friends is to volunteer to drive them to their after-school or weekend destinations. If they're headed to the movies and need a lift, I'm only too happy to offer because it gives me valuable insight into their world. I engage in the pleasantries when I meet them for the first time, but I like to sit back and just soak in their conversations without intruding. This has afforded me the opportunity to observe their friends' tones of voice, choice of language, and even pick up on how they feel about school or certain teachers. Once I'm back at home with my child, I can now do a little follow-up on a one-to-one basis. For example, your friend Dave sounds like he's really not a big fan of the school or Mr. Jennings' algebra class. What do you think is going on there? It doesn't result in an exchange of what's really going on every time, but it has opened the dialogue between my kids and myself on many occasions that otherwise might not have happened. Tip number 3, attend school events. Whenever possible, attend school and sporting events, including PTO or PTA meetings and fundraisers. Ask your child to introduce you to her friends. Spend a few moments asking her friends about their likes and dislikes. Show that you're interested in getting to know them. This is also a great way to connect with their friends' parents because it's a common venue that is bringing everyone together. Even if you're extremely shy or have a difficult work schedule, make getting to these activities a priority. Once you break the ice with their friends or their friends' parents, you might be pleasantly surprised at how valuable these functions will become now and throughout their high school years. Tip number 4, get to know their friends' parents. When your tweens or teens start to hang out with a whole new crowd, sometimes your best point of reference is to actually get to know their friends' parents. You don't have to invite them over for dinner or try and ingratiate yourself in their inner social circle, but if you haven't met them, give them a call. Even if it feels a bit awkward, just make a simple call and introduce yourself as Jack's mother and let his new friend's mom or dad know that you see that the boys have started hanging out together, so you just wanted to say hello and exchange some basic information such as your phone number, email address, in addition to perhaps finding out what their expectations are regarding curfews, sleepovers, and entertainment. Share your rules and views. Invite the friend's parents to contact you with any questions or concerns regarding anything that crops up in regards to behavior or to clarify arrangements for their activities. Doing so will add to your impressions of your child's friends. It will also help you know where your child is, whom he's with, and how or if he is being supervised when he's not at home. And if you meet some resistance from a parent about exchanging this type of information, this can serve as a red flag. It can tell you that you need to pay extra attention to this new friendship. And tip number 5, bond during meals. Most kids enjoy a delicious snack or a hearty home-cooked meal, even if they don't admit it. Getting to know your kids' friends can sometimes be a little easier when you do so over a yummy treat. I happen to be one of those moms who loves to bake and create snacks and meals centered around the season. Right now, it's apple picking time in my home state of Rhode Island, so I've been making things like apple crisps, turnovers, and caramel-dipped apples. This is the perfect way to casually get to know your children's new friends, or, in Mighty Mommy's case, my son's new football teammates. Nothing gets kids talking and liking like a few dozen cupcakes being wolfed down after the big game. Even better is when one of my kids has a friend over for dinner. Not only do they get to sit down and break bread with a family of 10, it gives all of us a chance to get to know this new person in our child's life. My own kids always have a dinner invitation to their friends' houses, and it's a nice experience for everyone involved to see how other families share meals and do other things together. How do you connect with your child's friends? Share your thoughts in the comments section or post your ideas on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page. You can also connect with me on Twitter at Mighty Mommy or email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. And please visit my family-friendly boards at pinterest.com/MightyMommyQDT. Friendships are an extremely important part of our kids' lives, so taking the time to get to know your child's new and old friends better will help bridge the gap into their social world. Have a great week, and until next time, happy parenting.